Hello everybody, I'm BeakerTeck, also known as Keegan, and welcome to a brand new series of Democracy 3. If you saw the last episode of Democracy 3 that came out an hour ago, you'll know that that was my serious attempt at Democracy 3, where I'll actually try and last as long as possible, get re-elected, finish my entire political career in happiness. This one is going to be a little bit silly, okay? The goal for this is pick one extreme and just keep pushing that extreme, okay? So let's go ahead, load up a new game. For this one, I'm going to go in as Australia. Why not? Let's pick Australia. That's going to be good. We're going to hit play. We're going to start as Australia. We're going to go with let's go with no limit, and we're going to start with 5 years, because I feel like I'm not going to be re-elected in this. So I want the longest possible time until the election. So I have as long as possible to get, have as much fun as I can. And the only thing I have to worry about at that point is assassination. I don't plan on being re-elected. All I want to do is not be assassinated. Leaving all of the rest as they are. I like the fact that it's compulsory voting. Let's go ahead, hit play, and load it up. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to pick who we're going to go with, right? Socialist, capitalist are opposites. It's going to be one of those two. And then conservatives versus, where are they? Liberals. Okay, so liberals and conservatives are both pissed off at us. So at this point, I could go with either of them. Socialist, capitalists, again, they're roughly the same. Or we could go patriotic, right? We could start a very patriotic kind of thing, which would be sort of like Trump in America at this point. Try something like that. But what I'm thinking we could do is go... We could go like religious conservatives and just absolutely just hammer those home. It'd be kind of interesting because there is I think I saw on the start like 91% of people are... No, there can't be 91% of people religious, because there's like 8% of people are religious. That doesn't make sense. I swear it said somewhere that everything, like there was 91%. I'm going to have to go back and watch the beginning again. That's okay. In that case, let's go with socialist conservatives, right? Because they're our number one, like, in terms of population. There are 73% of our population are socialists, and 65% of our population are conservatives. So, what? Okay, so the conservatives at this point are really pissed off. 25 political capital. Isn't the best. Also, an 9 billion deficit. Let's fix that first, okay, and then we'll look at doing some other stuff. I'm going to go ahead and cut state pensions, okay, which does bring down socialism, so the socialists aren't going to be as happy, but it doesn't directly affect socialists, okay, so that's going to save a lot of money. It costs 26 to lower. That's so frustrating. Damn. What? How much do I get each turn? I get 25, and this costs what? I don't even remember how much I said it costs anymore. Expenditure, state pensions, 26. So long as I have one, I can do this next turn. Okay, so that's fine. Health service, 26 as well. Schools, 21. I could do this one. Socialists will get pissed off, so I'm not going to do that. We'll leave that then. We'll do that next turn, okay? What we'll do is, socialists aren't too unhappy with us, okay? It's just the conservatives are really pissed off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and... Why? Oh, if I cancel the policy, it costs me 25. Oh, I'm not going to be able to do it next turn if I cancel. Because by lowering it, right, if I raise it, it's not changing that conservative slider much. So I think I'm going to have to cancel the policy to get these conservatives to be happy, right? CCTV cameras really make conservatives happy. So let's go ahead and do that. It is going to cost an extra couple billion, but that's okay because we're going to get that back, right? We're going to make that back next turn. So we'll do that, and I'll also go ahead and lower that all the way down. I can't cancel it yet, so we'll do that. And that will leave us with enough that if we go to the next turn, it will leave us with enough political capital to lower our expenditure. I'm going to introduce these powers because I know that that's going to make the Conservatives happy, which is nice. And we have a deficit of 7.93 billion. So let's go ahead and save that by going all the way down to essentially nothing. Okay, it's going to bring down. No, it's going to. Yeah, it's going to bring up poverty. Okay, and capitalists are going to be slightly annoyed. But that's okay. I don't. No, actually, I don't. No, capitalists are going to be happy about that. It's a confusing slider. But let's go ahead and do that. 26 to lower. Okie dokie. And that right there is going to save so much money. So let's go ahead straight into the next turn. Not at all worried about spending anything else. Freedom of information. I think I'm gonna propose it. I think that's fine. And we now have an almost 8.5 billion surplus. It's gonna say almost 9 billion, but it's not quite 9 billion. 8.5, 8.6 almost. That's good. Conservatives are getting happier, which is nice. Legalized prostitution. I can now go ahead and cancel that. Great. So that's now gone. So that's going to make them spike up in happiness, which is fantastic. And now let's go ahead to street gangs. What brings this up? Poverty and unemployment. Armed police. Does this make... What makes the Conservatives happy? Police force in general. I've got the billions to spend on it now, right? Conservatives are going to be real happy. Brings down crime and violent crime. So that actually is going to be really good. Police force is fantastic. Awesome. Let's do that. To political capital. Moving on to the next turn. Celebrity endorsement. Everyone likes me. Awesome. You know, sometimes when you go a little bit silly, it kind of works. So the Conservatives are going to keep getting happier, right? Police force takes a little bit of time to implement, and that's also going to lower these things. So that alone is just fantastic. Okay, that's going to keep going up. So let's look at socialists now. Kind of in the middle. Like, they're not unhappy, but they're not happy. So what can I do to bring these guys up? Corporation tax by... Wow, that makes the socialists really happy. Capitalists, it pisses off. Brings the GDP way down, actually, which is not ideal, like, in the slightest. But it is going to make us a lot of money. So I'm going to set that at 25. Ah, I'm tempted to go higher. I just want to get... I really want the socialists to like me. We'll go there. I'm watching the GDP. I don't want the GDP to go too low. So we'll set it there. Apply those changes. And that's going to make us so much money. It's just ridiculous, okay? So what else now can we spend money on? Police force is already maxed out. Street gangs, isn't armed police is what I want. I can now spend, boom, money on that, right? Bang. Liberals are pissed off, but I don't care. I'm not going for them this time. That's going to cost me 10, so I'll go ahead and do that next turn. Okay, so we'll go straight through. We're rushing through these because I don't have to balance the numbers. I don't have to weigh the consequences. These people are going to be happy, but these people are going to be sad. Like, in my normal run through, I'm just, contemplating every tiny decision. This one I go, does it make socialists happy? Does it make conservatives happy? Yes, do it. Easy. Ban alcohol adverts? Nah. Let's keep those. Surplus of 40 billion. Consider dropping taxes. We could consider dropping taxes, or we could go and up our spending on armed police. Submachine guns for every armed policeman. Perfect. Okay? Perfect. It's going to lower those crime stats ridiculously. Alcohol abuse is up. Alcohol consumption causes it, obviously. Alcohol tax would bring it down. So let's go and do that. Let's tax that. The poor are going to be pissed off. Equality is going to go down. Poverty is going up. Alcohol consumption, however, goes down. Lovely. See, we're just being a little bit silly with it. That's okay. That's the point of this particular series. Conservatives are getting happy. Socialists are getting happy. Everyone. These things are going to disappear, right? Tobacco tax. I can actually lower that now because I'm going to lower that next turn. Obviously, I don't have the political. In fact, I'm going to cancel that next turn because that just pisses everyone off. Antisocial behavior is at an end. That's fantastic. People smuggling. I'm going to deport... Socialist conservatives. See, if I was appealing to the patriots, I would want to deport them. Socialist conservatives, I'm really not sure, but I'm going to go ahead and allow them to stay simply because I'm not sure, right? Just really not sure. Communist, really? Communist Party? All right, I guess so. How can I make the communists happy? I don't even see it in here. Is that a cabinet ministers settings? Wait, parties. If I go to the parties, clearly never been it. No, these are just the two, right? These are me because I didn't set my name. I'm the Justice Party. Yeah. But I need. That's opinion polls. Yeah, I know. Focus groups, policies, changes. No, I want. Communists aren't in here. They're not in this list, so it's very frustrating. I don't know how. Like, I can't. And it doesn't tell me who's a member of the Communist Party, so. Whatever. Let's look at tobacco tax. I don't need the money, and all it does is piss people off, so let's cancel the policy. Got 6 political capital left. These things are all going to be coming down. Maybe not alcohol abuse. Maybe. We'll see. But that's on its way down. Gambling. No restrictions. Liberals are unhappy, but that's okay. Capitalists, that's fine. That's going to... If I lower that next turn, that's really going to bring down organized crime, which is great. So, let's go ahead and do that. Hopefully I haven't been assassinated. See, look. Vigilante mobs at an end. Superhero, which brings crime down, is good. Security briefings. Moral crusade. Conservatives. Really? The conservatives like me. Why are they... I don't know. I don't know. We also have a contagious disease, which is brought on by poverty. State health service. We could... How much money do we have? 40 billion. You're the state health service. Let's spend lots of money, okay? Because make socialists happy, which is good. And it's going to bring all this stuff down, which is good. We're going to go ahead and raise that. I know I said I was going to do the... what was it? The gambling. So if I go organized crime, gambling, I know I was going to do that, but I'll do that next turn, okay? I promise. I won't look at anything else. I'll go straight to that, even, okay? That's my promise to you. Let's go ahead. What makes everyone happy? Unhappy. Yeah, that contagious disease. So that really needs to disappear. Poverty brings that up, and it's brought down by state schools. We could do that. Yeah, okay. Okay, I will do the gambling and then state schools. All right, that's going to be the order of business. I'm going to allow GM crops. We're just powering through these right now, okay? Speeding through. So, gambling, shrunk all the way down. Apply changes. Okay, perfect. 9 political capital. Probably can't look at my... no, it wasn't that. It was poor, poverty. It was state schools, 18 to raise. But that is going to be the goal. So we'll go ahead to the next one. Click to return. Capitalist plot. Thanks for that. Really? Come on. Popular with liberals and socialists. At least that's socialist, right? And foreign leaders. So we'll go ahead with that. That's fine. 20 billion surplus each month, which is good. Everyone... Oh, hang on. This is almost gone. Good. Okay, that's what I want to see. You state schools? No, your private schools. State schools. Here we go. Raise. Because it's currently costing us 17. It's only 10 billion extra, right? And we have a $20 billion surplus. So that's fine. Debt is almost gone at this point, which is fantastic news. 7 political capital. Not getting much each turn, only 16. Maybe we'll reshuffle that next time round. Conservatives are very happy with me, so I don't know why there's a plot against me from the Conservatives. I don't understand that. Socialists, kind of happy. Poverty should be brought down a little bit by that state schools. State housing, again, we could spend a little bit more money on state housing. Right, which will bring down homelessness, bring down poverty, and it's only going to cost us 8 political capital. So we could do that and reshuffle. I think that's going to be the goal. Okay, we'll do those 2 things. Corporate exodus. A lack of business-friendly policies are forcing international companies to close down factories and offices and move their businesses to other countries. Shit. That ain't good. But it's not affecting much, so, you know, I'll leave it. Max Tran, displeased, that's fine. Let's continue. Okay, we were going to do poverty. Where is poverty? Is that poverty? That's poverty. There we go. State housing. 14. We have what? Hang on. What is our surplus? 22 billion. But I think that's only going to come down to about 10 billion. I don't want to spend too much. We bring this to 22 billion. Homelessness goes down. Poverty goes down. Socialists are happy. Equality goes up. Poor goes... Yeah, that's ideal. Right, well, so we'll apply that. We'll also go and reshuffle our cabinet and pick a foreign affairs minister. Okie dokie. Foreign policy. And all I'm going to do is look for the highest, like you. 4.6 foreign policy. Can I get higher? 4.8 foreign policy. Well. And there seems to be a bit of a bug. This game does have the odd bug. We are getting white portraits for some of them. So, you know, that's a little bit of a shame, but that's okay. 4.8 for foreign policy is going to be our best super loyal, which is ideal. Probably because they're capitalists. No, capitalists and liberals don't like me. I don't know why you like me then. Well, welfare minister is going here, 4.5, 4.6 for welfare. That's pretty decent. 4.9 for welfare. That's even better. Is anyone higher than a 4.9? Ah, another 4.9 for welfare. And you have a picture, which is nice. Liberal parents or farmer parents. Well, the liberals aren't really who I'm going for. So let's go ahead and get you, Chelsea Roberts. Industry, 4.6, but no industry. 4.6, no industry, 4.8. Oh, I'm looking for economy anyway. 4.8 economy. That's fine. I like that. Anyone higher than 4.8? 4.9 economy. I'll take you this time because you're 4.9. I like 4.9. A chancellor. So tax. 4.5 for tax. 4.8, but not tax. 4.6 for tax. Anyone higher? So let's see. A 4.6 for tax or a 4.5. We'll take the 4.6. Jordan Hill, you're hired. This is the problem I have. Is like, you look here and you see public services. Then you see services. Oh, this one's fine. Here, tax, chancellor. You hire them, and the name change. It's all different. Very frustrating. Anyway, public services. 4. No, you don't want public services. 4.8 public services. Perfect. Hired. Straight off the bat. Not even phased. Law and order. 4.5. Do anyone else? No. Let's go with the 4.5. Law and order. Law and order. Finally, transport minister. 4.6. No. Anyone? No. Wow, really? No one wants to be the transport minister. So I'm going to go ahead and hire Bonnie Cox. Simply because, not because she wants to do transport, but because she gives me 4.6 political capital. So that's great. We now get 33 per turn with a maximum of 30. So we get more than we can actually get. That makes sense. Which is really good. So let's go ahead and move on to the next turn. And actually, before I even click to return to government, I'm going to end the episode there. So guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, smash that like button. And also don't forget to hit subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. So you might be wondering why this video was a little bit longer and that there was time after my outro. And the simple answer is I was assassinated. I hit click to return to government so I could save the game, and I was bloody assassinated. The Battenberg Group, thought to be controlled by a number of hyper-wealthy capitalists. They didn't like me, so they shot me with a highly skilled gunman with a high-tech sniper rifle. So unfortunately, it's one episode of this, but next week we'll probably pick a different set of people to make happy, and we'll try something else crazy, and hopefully make it past one episode. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one.